This is the Diamondback Axis mountain bike. They make a few different ones. This is their cheapest model. They list it on their website at $700, but places like Dick's Sporting Goods and probably other retailers put it on sale regularly for $350. So it was a $350 bike. The thing I like about Diamondback is most of the important parts are good parts, and then they kind of cheap out on the parts that are not necessarily essential to you staying alive, except for maybe the fork. So the frame is a really good aluminum frame. Same quality as you'd get on their higher, more expensive bikes. The wheels are double wall aluminum, and they're solid and strong. The tires are cheap, no-name tires rather than the expensive Honey Badgers or something like that. Honey Badger don't care, but at least they give you the decent wheels and hubs, so you'll be safe on the trail. Pedals are made out of the same plastic as My Little Pony. The shock is a Suntour XCT, and you can see it's a 27.5-inch wheels, so halfway between 26 and 29, which is a good size, I think, for general purpose riding. The other thing to look at on a cheap mountain bike is make sure you've got 4 of these, not 2 of these. Some of the like Schwinn's and Walmart crap bikes only have 2 bolts on here, and your handlebars will fall off and you'll die. So the other thing that they don't skimp on is the whole headset arrangement and whatever the hell this is called, and you get decent quality handlebars as well. The shifters are name brand Shimano's, but they're not the highest end, nicest ones. And you can see it's got disc brakes, so got a disc up here and a disc up there, but if you look closely at my disc brakes, you can see a cable. So they're not hydraulic disc brakes. On a higher end bike you would get a hydraulic disc brake rather than a mechanical disc brake. It works just fine. When you pull the cable, the bike stops. Good enough for me. Now these forks are suspect for sure. They're not shock absorbers, they're just springs inside of tubes. They weigh over 5 pounds, so they add a lot of heft to the bike. You can crank up the preload or crank it down here to adjust the springiness, put tension on the spring. On the back of the fork it actually tells you that you can only use it for leisure, casual cross-country riding. Don't use it for free ride, downhill, dirt jumping, or anything hard. If you're on a budget and you want to ride hard, this would be a good bike to get and then go onto eBay and buy some used or discounted decent forks and put them on here, and you'd be ready to roll. The Grupo is Shimano Acera, so at least it's a brand name, Shimano. And you can see, you know, the detail on the frame. You've got a separate part here, so if you fall down and bend your derailleur, you don't have to buy a new frame, you just buy a new insert. And the frame, again, is super sturdy. They've got an $1,800 version of this bike that has all the good stuff on it, but the exact same frame. So overall, I think it's a good deal. I'm too old to really beat it up too much. My son might break it, but we intend to find out. The other good thing about buying it from Dick's Sporting Goods, after talking to the people that work there, is if anything breaks, they'll replace it within 2 years if you buy the warranty. So the warranty on this bike was, I think, $43. And so that way, anything breaks, I bring it back and they fix it. And if we're going to go downhilling and go jumping off at things and my son's going to do his crazy stunts on it, then that's pretty much free parts. Watch out! Oh. How's that, Charlie?
We have the warranty, so
we have the warranty. The only thing they don't pay for is if you wear out the tires or pop the tires because they're a wear item. So there you go. You just get one of these for $350, put a decent fork on it, and then if it breaks, just go back and say, "Hey, Dicks, fix my bike, you dicks." And then there you go. 2 years of free parts and labor, and a lot of fun on the old trail.